Namaste, welcome everyone. Let your palms rest on your lap, sit tall. If you need to wiggle your pelvis a little bit until you feel more settled, please do so. Close your eyes. Take 2 deep breathing cycles, inhaling through the nose and exhaling big through your mouth. You can even let a sigh go out, inhaling deeply. Big exhale. Return to your natural breath. Don't engineer any specific breathing pattern or cycle. Just let the breath be natural. And with your right palm, just in front of your body, create a line, a straight line that goes from the very top of your head through the spine all the way down to the bottom of your pelvis, and then you release the palm onto your lap again. That imaginary line that you're drawing represents a mirror of your spine, inviting it to lift and lengthen, softening the shoulders. We enter this session, this practice together, bringing the eyes in. And as we bring the inner gaze softly in and down towards your center, we also let our attention move there with the intention of listening throughout this whole practice. So take a moment to listen to any internal sounds, perhaps tingling, maybe pulses. Listen in. Maybe you are able to listen to the sound of your own breath. And as we develop more listening, we are also developing more of a concentrated attention to the sensations in our physical body. I want you to also take the time to notice how are you feeling emotionally in this very moment. Can you sense in your body any specific emotion, fear, anxiousness, tiredness, sadness, perhaps calm, maybe joy? Notice anything and don't change anything. Be with what is now in this moment. And notice as you connect with those sensations, emotions, situations, how you can use your breath to return to your center. Many times when the challenges in the world are getting us or most of our attention, we tend to feel not fit enough or perhaps fearful of the new reality, of the changes. And the opportunity today is, as we move, to clear a little bit of that attachment to fear, to perhaps a sad emotion that it's taking us to a place where we feel down. We can connect with our own center, tapping into the light, the bright light that is all the time ignited within ourselves. In that light, we recognize ourselves as whole, as complete, as divine. And from that place, we can bring ourselves into the challenges with love, compassion, and kindness. Let's make this practice one that roots in kindness, compassion, and peace. Let's bring our palms together, thumbs resting in front of the heart center. And before we open the practice with the Om sound, take another big inhalation through your nose. A big exhale, releasing. Then breathing in again when you're ready. Then we connect the head with the hand and the heart, the three together at the center, releasing the palms when you're ready and lifting the head to open the eyes. Welcome everyone who is here. Thank you for practicing with me. Let's start with a child's pose, a good way to start bowing into ourselves and releasing a little bit of the muscles and activating other places. So sitting bones towards the heels, big toes are towards each other. If you need to pad your mat with a blanket, you can do so. And we'll extend the arms with a little bit of the elbows bent, releasing the forehead. And as you take the next few cycles here in this shape, what I want you to do is to try and bring again the attention into the breath. This time we're going to start igniting or inviting the breath to be mainly what we call nasal breathing, breathing through the nose, in and out. And a reminder that a steady, smooth, and deep breath is affecting our nervous system. So each time you're breathing in, you're igniting the possibility to not only expand and find freedom in your body, but also calm your mind. Breathe into the front plane of your body. Breathe into the sides of your body. Breathe into the back plane of your body. Breathe towards the top of your chest and all the way down into your lower back. Then from there, slowly we lift the trunk, bringing the hands a little closer to your body. I'm still keeping the shape of the child's pose in my legs, and I'm actually using it so I can settle my pelvis down with less movement there. Inhaling will take the shape of arching the spine, bringing the heart up and forward. And with the exhale, navel in, chin towards the chest, rounding. Again, inhaling, we lift up, starting to open up a little more. Exhaling, letting that navel move back, chin back and down. And again, inhaling, we open up, trying to keep the sitting bones heavy. Exhaling, we round. And we take one more, inhaling here. Exhaling. Good. From here, we'll slowly come into the tabletop, bringing the knees a little narrower so they are under the hips. And I'm just going to send my hips from one side to the other a few times. So I'm just creating or drawing a smile with my hips, going from one side, then back to the other side. Just a few times. You may start sensing tightness or sensations in your hips or groins. See if you can bring your front ribs in as you do this for one more. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of upper body movement. So I'm also adding shoulders, moving from side to side. And you can go opposite from the hips. Or same way, a little bit of zigzagging here to add more opening in the thoracic. Good. And then after this, I'm going to return to that shape of the child's pose, but we are going to do something else. So again, I'm setting my hips down and keeping the arms in front. I'm going to start on the left side so you can see me. Left hand goes behind the skull. I'm going to bring my ribs in, and I'm going to inhale, open towards the side, and then exhale, come back to face the mat. With my head, I'm pushing into the hand, and I go again. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhaling, opening the thoracics. Exhale. Deep breath in. Releasing on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. I'm going to change that left arm. Now I'm going to put the palm facing up in my lower back. So I'm letting my palm rest on the back of my pelvis, and the same thing 3 times. Inhaling, I'm opening through the thoracics and the belly up. Exhale down. Inhale. A little bit more opening into that left shoulder. And 1 more. Good. Last one on this side. Left arm goes up 3 times. We inhale. Exhale, threading the arm to the other side. And again, inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhaling, going as far as it feels comfortable for you. We return and we'll put that left arm in front. Now I'm switching to the right. We go with the 3 exercises same. Right hand now behind the scalp 5 times. We inhale, opening to the right. Exhale. Inhaling deeply, belly up. Exhale. Try to keep your ribs moving into your body. Inhale. Release. And 2 more. I'm pressing gently my head into my hand. As I do that, last one. Good. Now we'll send the right palm behind the pelvis. My palm is facing up. I'm rolling that right shoulder back. And again for 3. Inhaling to the right. Exhale. You may not go so far. It's absolutely fine. We are trying to open the thoracics here, so it's less of the hip movement. 1 more. Good. And then the last one. Inhaling, right arm up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Good, and then coming back to center, we'll come again into the tabletop and we'll take a few circles with the pelvis. So I'm letting my hips again go from side to side, but this time I'm adding the whole circumference, like if I'm drawing with my navel a big circle on my mat. 3, 4 times one way, and then 3, 4 times the opposite way. Good. Great. From here, we are going to take one block or anything that looks like a block, and we are going to come onto our backs. We are going to start activating more of our core. And as we lie down, we are going to try and make sure that we send our floating ribs down towards the pelvis and that we are firming the hips towards the center of the body, okay? What I'm going to do here, I'll show you in case you want to see it once. We are going to use the block and I'm going to have it like this. It's on the flat side, the long side, and I'm going to hold it with my hands. I'm going to keep my knees bent and I'm going to send the arms back, then up, and I'm going to hook that block in between my knees. Then I'm going to extend the legs and bring my knees back. Then I'm grabbing that block, sending the arms up and over the head, ribs down, belly down. I'm coming back, I'm hooking that block with my knees. Then I keep my arms up, extending the legs and coming back. You're going to start feeling your core. Let's see if we can do it a few times, okay? So I'm starting with the hands up and we go over the head, ribs down, bring it back, put the block in between the knees, extend the legs, belly down, bring it back, grab that block, arms up overhead and back, hooking the block, extend, coming back. 3 more. Block up and over, belly down, ribs down, bring the block to the knees, extend, Bring it in. 2 more. Arms up and over. Return. Extend. Come back. Last one. Arms up and over. Coming back. Extend. Return. Take the block. Release the hands. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Nice. We are going to use the block again for another exercise. This time the block is on the short side, and I'm going to put it in front of my knees, and my elbows are going to be pressing into the block. So now I'm hooking, or I'm holding the block with my knees, the tops of my knees and my elbows, okay? Option here to keep the head down. It's going to make it easier. If you lift the head, it's going to activate a little more, okay? Again, we want to keep the belly down, the ribs moving towards the pelvis. And from here, first challenge, either with the head down or up, I'm going to extend one leg and bring it back. Then I'm going to extend the same arm and bring it back. Same side and coming back. Same arm and coming back. Again, extend, belly down. Bring the knee back. Same arm and back. 2 more. Extend and back. Arm and back. Last one. 1 and back. And straight arm and back. Beautiful. Release the head if it was up. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. We connect again the core, the hips in, lower ribs down, and we go the other way. I did 5, so we'll go again with 5. Extend the leg. Bring it back. Extend the arm. Bring it back. You can lift the head if you choose, right? Extend and back. Extend for 2. And 1. Return. And back, return. 2 more. Belly down, ribs down. Steady breathing. Last one. Good. And then bring the head down. Grab your block, put the feet down. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale your right arm up and overhead, roll over to the side, put your block to the side, and we'll come back to the tabletop, okay? Good. From here, in the tabletop, I'm going to bring my right foot forward, and I'm going to put it all the way to the side of the mat, okay? Now, if you need your blocks for support for your hands, you can use them again. If not, your hands will be inside your right foot. My right foot is all the way to the right side of my mat at the very edge, okay? And from here, you can tuck your toes or untuck the way you want. From here, we are just going to play a little bit with bringing the hips forward and then back. I'm not going super far, okay? Inhale, opening the chest, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhaling, exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Good. I'm coming back towards the regular low lunge. Then I'm going to bring myself up. Simple here. We are not adding a lot. What I want you to do is to firm the hips into the midline. Lift from the bottom of the pelvic floor up to the chest. Send your arms up, overhead. Extend through the sides, send the sacrum down, inhale here, lengthen through the crown of the head, exhale, release. Let's bring the right knee back and we'll send the left leg forward, okay? Beautiful. Now we're going to put that left foot all the way to the edge of the mat like we did on the other side, hands inside that left foot, okay? And we'll play again 5 times. We are going to press and let the hips go forward, lifting the sternum. Exhale, going back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, you go with your breath. Last time, lifting through the front of the spine. Release on the exhale. We come back, neutral spine. We lift up, firm the hips in, send your arms up overhead. Stretch through the sides of the body. Bring the lower ribs in and down towards your pelvis. Firm the glutes in, and then we release and we send the left knee back. Good. From here, putting the hands under the shoulders, move your knees a few inches behind your hips, tuck your toes, and if you're ready, we go up, downward facing dog. I usually like to have my first down dog quite big in the sense of my feet wide, and then I bend my knees. See if you can here release the head and the neck, and push the mat away to start feeling a little bit more of that intensity in the opening in the chest, the upper back, the sides, lower ribs in, and then if you want, you can pedal your feet a few times. Lengthening through the backs of your heels, inner heels towards the earth, one at a time, and then both together, lengthening and hugging those thigh muscles into your bones, contracting your knees, the muscles there, the skin into the bones to open up the backs of the legs. One more breath here. Good, and then we'll walk or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, bring your hands onto your shins, lengthen halfway, opening the chest, belly up. Exhale and fold. Again, the same. Inhaling halfway, we lengthen, belly in, chest open, exhale. Last one, inhaling, exhale. Good. In this one, we are going to lace the fingers, bring your hands behind the skull, and let the head press gently into the hands. You can bend the knees here. So we create a little bit more of an active stretch in the back of the neck. One more breath. Then release the arms. Bring your hands into your hips. Roll the shoulders back, pressing through the feet. We lengthen and lift all the way up to standing. Good. From here, shake it a little. I'm going to mirror you guys so we go together. So shake it a little, and then we'll come to Tadasana, the standing posture. You can have the feet together or hip distance apart, or together like I just said. From here, we are going to inhale, arms up overhead. Bend your right elbow and place your hand behind the chest or the neck, and with your left hand, hold that right elbow and bring yourself towards the left. Good. Here, what I want to invite you to do is to squeeze your glutes towards each other, firm the hips in, lift through the abdomen, and see if you can spin the chest a little bit further up towards the skies. Sometimes the head here tends to fall or drop, so see if you can bring it back towards the arms and feel that stretching the right side of your body for one more breath. And then we return slowly to center. Release the arms down to the sides. Beautiful. We'll go the other way with another inhalation, arms up overhead. Good. Now we bend the left elbow, putting that hand behind. With your right hand, grab that side. Pull there, but first activate that core, firm the hips in, lower ribs down, and then we go over to the right. Don't let the head drop, bring it back a little. Press firmly through the heels, activating those legs. One more breath. And then slowly returning, releasing through the arms and releasing the arms on the sides. If you have a belt, I recommend to use it because I think it's really good to open the upper back, but you don't have to. If you don't have, you can grab a towel or maybe a scarf, okay? I'm going to use the belt just behind me And I'm going to hold it with my palms facing forward towards the front of my body, right? So my palms are facing forward. And what I'm going to do is to keep my feet with the same width as my mat. So it's a wide stand, okay? Good, and now from there, what I'm going to do is to roll the shoulders back, press into my feet to lift everything up, sacrum long, and just holding the belt, I'm going to push the belt away with my arms. As I'm doing that, sometimes naturally the head comes forward. So try and bring it back so the cranium is right above your spine. Roll the shoulder blades down your back, lift your ribs in, and keep pushing the arms into the back of your room or wherever you are at. So you're trying to bring those arms as far back as you can. If you need to widen the hold for your belt, then you make it wider, okay? Good, so don't collapse. Press out through the arms and the hands. Keep the palms facing forward. Send those shoulder blades down, lift through the sternum. We are going to keep these, and if you need to bend the knees, and we'll come towards a fold. Lifting the belly in, lower belly, releasing the head and the neck. I'm still pushing my belt away, up and away from me, and I'm trying to drop the trunk by still sliding the shoulder blades away from my neck. Let the head go. You can even tuck the chin a little bit to make sure that you are releasing the air, and keep trying to push those arms up and away from you. It doesn't matter how far they are going. One more breath. Then pressing through the feet, lengthen through the spine, belly in. We lift up and we come all the way to standing, and we release that belt and shake it a little bit. Good. From here, we'll come towards the top of the mat, and we'll move a little with some mobility and hip work. Inhaling, arms up overhead. When you get there, exhale, folding over the legs. Inhaling, halfway lengthen. Exhale, bring the right leg back. We are going to keep that right knee off the mat, tone the inner legs. Bring your hands into your hips. When you feel ready and stable, pressing through the feet, we come all the way up to the crescent lunge. The back knee can stay bent if you feel tightness in the back of the leg, or you can lift a little bit more through the front thigh and straighten that leg a little more. Press through the back heel, bring the arms up overhead, stretch the arms there, the sides up, bring the lower belly up, ribs down. Good, let's go a little further. Left hand catches the right forearm, pull there, and bring that right side over to the left. Inhale here, it doesn't have to be big, tone those legs, lift the belly, zip it up. One more breath, head back. Back to center. Release the arms, bring the hands down. We're going to twist to the left. Inhaling, left arm up. Send the shoulder blades towards each other, lean back a little, and send the left hip bone towards the back of your mat. One more breath. Exhale, release the left hand, left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Right foot comes forward. Good, stay there, squeeze the inner legs. Inhale, arms up. We are not staying long, belly in. Exhale, left foot forward and we fold. Inhaling halfway, we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Inhaling, arms all the way up. And we exhale into Tadasana, hands to the heart. And we release. Excellent. We'll do the second side. Inhaling, arms up, press through the feet. Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling halfway, we lengthen the spine. Exhale, left leg goes back. Press through the toes. Squeeze the inner legs, firm the hips in. Bring your hands into your hips. Lengthen through the side body as much as you can. Roll the shoulders back. Then we come up. Tone those legs. Bring the arms up towards the skies. Now lift through the bottom of the pelvic floor. Zip up that navel towards the sternum. Grab with your right hand the left forearm. Pull there. And we tilt to the right. Opening that left side a little more. Press through the feet. Tone the legs. Don't lose your belly. Good. Back to center. Releasing both hands down. And we'll twist to the right. Opening up to the right. Shoulder blades back and down. Now send your right hip towards the back of your mat. Release the right hand down. We go back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Left foot comes forward. From here we inhale, only one breath, inhaling in the crescent. Exhale, right foot forward and we fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, release. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling to the center. And we release. Beautiful, super. Shake it a little bit again. Now from here, before we go into some games for balance, we are going to put the feet together and we are going to inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, sit onto the Utkatasana chair pose. Lift through the chest, send the sitting bones long and heavy towards the earth, and then lift up again through the navel, lift up into the chest, keep the chest wide. One more breath. Good, next inhale, we go all the way up. Exhale, release. Good. I'm going to be in the long side of the mat so you can see what we are doing together. We're going to balance a little bit, but it's also mobility for the hips. So now I'm going to bring my hands into the heart. If this feels like it's hard to balance with the hands in front, you can keep your hands onto your hips, okay? First thing I'm going to do is to press into my left foot, and I'm going to lift my right knee in front of the chest. And then I'm going to extend that leg. It doesn't have to go high, but I'm going to keep the leg extended as I'm bringing it like a pendulum all the way back towards the warrior three. We are not staying there, but slowly I'm going to do that pendulum again and try to bring that leg forward and up. Belly in. Again, we send that right leg back like a pendulum all the way to the back of the room. And then we return. One more. Belly in, lengthen through the spine. Back towards the front. Bend that knee, and then we're going to catch that right foot. Bend that knee as much as you can, and then you send it out for the tree pose. We put that foot inside the left thigh, and we bring the hands again to the heart or the hips if that feels better. Press that right foot into the area of the leg that you chose to set that foot. You can use also the wall if you need it. Squeeze the sitting bones towards each other, lift the spine, opening the chest. You can keep the arms, the hands where they are, or send the arms up and feel that opening through the heart. One more breath. Then bringing it down to the heart center, right knee in and down, and we release. Good, shake it a little. Excellent, second side. Now we are standing again in the length of the mat. We press into the right foot. If you're going with my side, same side, hands to the hips or in front of the heart center. First, we are going to bend that left knee and lifting towards the chest, okay? Firm the hips into the midline, send the front ribs down, and also try to send your sitting bones down towards the floor. Now we extend that left leg like a pendulum. We keep the leg as extended as we can, And we go all the way back towards the warrior 3. Then we return, leg back up. Good, let's go again. Firm the hips in, belly in, hug that core. And then back. One more, going all the way back. It's okay to wiggle, to touch down and restart. And then up. Good, bend that knee, bring it as far up as you can. You can hold it with your hands and then send that left foot into the tree pose. Firming the hips in, squeezing the sitting bones, and lifting through the spine, relaxing the shoulders. You can stay where you are or change the position of the arms. One more breath or two. Find that steady, smooth breathing pattern to calm the brain and make space. Good, then slowly release it and shake it a little. Excellent. Okay. Now, if you have a block again and you want to use it, bring it to the right side of your mat. From here, we are going to open the feet wide. And I'm going to say what I'm doing. So we all go at the same time, the same leg. I'm going to turn my right foot forward. The left foot is turned in a little. We're going to come to the triangle with a little bit of a modification. First off, I want you to press through both your feet and make your thighs hug your bones. So bring them into your body as you send your glutes forward towards the front of your pelvis, okay? We are going to keep the left hand onto the left hip, and the right hand today is going to rest on the right thigh. And we are going to come and go a few times like this. We are still squeezing the glutes towards the front of the pelvis. I'm going to slide my hand down, coming towards the triangle, and then I'm coming back up. Good, and again, slide that hand, keep the torso over that right knee, and the right knee is tracking your ankle and second toe, and then back up. Good, a few more. Lengthen, stretch the sides of your trunk, lengthen them towards the right. We come back up. And again, slide, 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 slide. Once we get there, this is the last time. Squeeze the glutes again towards the front of your body. Hug the thighs back. If you need the block instead of the hand on your shin, you can do that. And we're going to send the left arm up towards the skies. Good. Bring that abdomen in. Send the lower ribs down and lengthen the sides of the back. You can gaze down towards your right toes if you want instead, depending on how you feel on your neck. And now I'm going to change it a bit. I'm going to lace both my fingers in my hands and put the hands behind the skull. Keeping the triangle, it's a little bit more of a challenge. Keep hugging the glutes forward, send the thighs back, and spin the chest up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Exhale. One more breath. Good. Push through your feet very strongly to come all the way up. And exhale, release the arms. Nice, good. Let's turn that right foot in, send the left foot out. We're going to repeat this sequence. We start with the glutes hugging into the front of the body, firm the hips in, left hand onto the left thigh, and we go slowly sliding down the leg to the triangle and back up. Nice, and again, slide, keep the sides of the trunk lengthening, the chest broad, and up. 3 more, down, and up. Exhale. And 1 more. Good, belly in, glutes forward, firm the legs, stay there. Spin that chest up, push through the feet and send the right arm up. We are trying to send the shoulders away from the neck, feeling that length in the sides of the torso, sending the ribs down, glutes forward. Good, and now I'm going to add the challenge, lacing the fingers, hands behind the head. I'm keeping the triangle, but I'm really pushing through my feet, using my core, and spinning the chest up to the ceiling. Press the head back. Beautiful. Inhaling, we come all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. Beautiful. Send the left foot in, turn the right foot out for one more of these challenges. And we are going to extend the arms out, bending the front knee for the warrior two. Good. From here, we are going to stay again here. Just drop the right sitting bone, hug the right thigh back. Good. Lift through the crown of the head. Good. From here, we're going to bring the right arm on top of the left, and you're going to take the eagle arms. Okay, right arm on top, eagle arms, lift through the elbows. Keep the forearms at the center, and bring the left ear to your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, re-extend the arms. Good. Press through that right foot to re-straighten the front leg, and we'll switch to the other side. Left foot out, right foot in, bending that front knee this time, dropping the left sitting bone, hug the glutes forward, send the left inner thigh back. Good. Deep breath here. Bring the left arm over the right one, eagle arms. Lift through the elbows, drop through the left hip, firm the hips in. Good, and now we'll send the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing in. One more breath. Head back to center, re-extend through the arms. Straighten the left leg, bring the left foot in, send the arms down, and we'll bring the feet a little closer for the last of the standing postures. And with the feet parallel to each other, we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, lengthen the spine, keep the chest open, and we'll come towards the fold, bringing the hands down. You can put the blocks, pillows, or any support that you need there. Pushing through the feet, lifting through the inner arches, relax the head and the neck, lift the lower belly in, and if your hands are easily touching down, try to send those shoulders away from the earlobes, releasing the head. 5 breaths. Two more, really toning through the legs, squeezing those sitting bones down towards your heels, and then slowly lifting halfway. Heel toe your feet until they are a little closer. Bring your hands to the hips, lengthen the spine, and we come all the way up. Ah, beautiful, we did it. Okay, now we are going to sit and just cross one shin in front of the other. Good, sitting tall. From here, we are going to bring, now I'm going to mirror you guys just in case you need me like that. So the right hand will go behind you. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, left hand comes to the right knee. Lift through the spine and spin the belly and the chest towards the right. Breathing here. A nice way to create a deeper twist is to bring your chin towards your left shoulder. So it's opposite to the twist that we are doing in the body. If that feels okay, you can bring the chin towards the left, keep lifting through the belly and send the chest to the right. One more breath. And then slowly we come back to the center. We'll switch sides, putting the left hand behind you. Inhale your right arm up. And then exhale, bring that right hand to touch the left knee. Lift through the spine, belly and chest, they are going towards your left. And if you can, or you choose that you want to add this extra twist, chin to the right shoulder. Breathing here, trying to feel that twist in your body. Don't force, just flow with it. Even though our body is active, we are always tuning into the sensations and the breath. Good, then slowly releasing that, we come back to the center, and then we're going to extend the legs towards the top of your mat and come onto our backs. If you want, keep a block close by in case you want to use it. We are coming onto our backs. We're going to put the right foot on top of the left thigh. You can stay here if this feels already like it's enough in your hips. If you're okay with bringing the knees a little closer, you bring the knees towards your chest, right arm threading inside the inside the right leg, and you catch the left leg and you bring it in. Push your right knee a little away from your chest. Drop the head, the shoulders, and the pelvis down. Relax the face. Good. Then slowly put the left foot down. Before we switch sides, I'm going to use that same right leg, catching the foot for half a happy baby. The hand can be inside or outside the foot, and you bring that knee down towards your armpit. I'm doing only half. The left leg can stay with the foot down on the mat, or you can extend the leg if that feels okay. You can place the left hand onto the left hip and just sense that stretch there for the left side, opposite than the contraction that we are doing on the right, okay? Breathing in and releasing, dropping a little deeper with that exhale. Good. Then slowly release that right foot down. Bring the left foot on top of the right thigh. We turn the sides and we bring the knees into the chest unless you choose to keep it down on your mat. Left arm inside the left leg. I'm grabbing that right leg in, pressing my left knee away from my chest a little bit to the place where I feel it's enough in the sensations that I'm feeling in my thigh or IT band or the hip or hamstring, okay? So be mindful of that, stay with the breath. We are almost at the end. Beautiful, then release that right foot down, and we'll grab the left foot for the happy baby pose, either inside or outside, and your choice whether to extend the right leg or keep the right knee bent. Bring that left knee towards the armpit or towards the side of your mat, expanding the lungs, releasing the head. Notice your breath over and over again. Come back to it. Commit to the journey that the breath is doing as it moves into your body through the nostrils. The journey inside and the release. Good. Then we'll slowly let go of that left leg, extend it all the way to the top of your mat, and shake a little bit the legs from side to side. You can also bring the toes towards each other and out a few times, like windshield wipers with both legs. Good. And from here, we'll come towards Shavasana. If you feel like you want to add any posture or something else before the rest, do so. And if you need to add any props or support to your resting moment, please do as well. As you come onto Shavasana, allow your whole body to drop down. And as you let it drop down, we have the opportunity to not only drop physically, but also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. After giving all our effort and commitment to the practice, we invite this moment to be the gift that we receive after giving it all. The gift of dropping deeper into our own center, onto the place where we are seated, rooted in peace, joy, and ease.